Well, good morning, folks. Welcome back to Painting Outlaw Studios. I've been a bit quiet just lately. The house is in a bit of a cluttered state due to the fact one of the storage cupboards that hold, well, a walk-in storage cupboard that holds the boiler I've had to have access to. We've been without heating and hot water for 2.5 days up until the other day. Plumbers came out and they've said basically this coming Wednesday they're fitting a new boiler. So I'm not putting everything back in there, so it takes a while to get everything out. And on Monday we're having a smart meter fitted as well, which need access for the boiler. So it's like, yeah. So I'm just going to leave it so access around, well, movement around the flat's a little bit tight at the moment. So that's why I haven't done much. Anyway, I digress. So what have I got for you this morning? Well, it's a follow-up to the bestiary book from the Warhammer Fantasy Battle 2nd edition. And today we have the combat book. I need to move some stuff slightly. It says so don't knock anything over and then goes and does it. So, but yeah. So we've got this out today. So wonderful piece of artwork on the front. Again, I think it's Tony Ackland. And then the symbol again on the back. So moving in, tells you book 1, combat. Wonderful piece of artwork again. And your contents. So, as usual with most of the rules, it describes the rules, scales, gaming equipment, and this one is not just your normal D6, D8s, D10s, D20s, D12s. Yeah, I think after 3rd edition all that lot went. Plays a games master. Then it goes on about scenery and fields of battle. Your simplistic diagrams there tells you about buildings, debris, what size roughly they should be, placing of scenery, your characteristics, mustering your troops, bases, organising your troops and everything that you needed, movement trays, turn sequence, which remained the same in 3rd edition, which was movement, shooting, excuse me, won't be taking me out of yawn, folks, hand-to-hand combat, reserves, magic and rallying. An introduction onto your movement and movement penalties due to the amount of armour you're wearing, or your armour saving throw, difficult ground, formations, all pretty much led on to 3rd edition and what we know now. Even in that new set of rules called the Old World, you got your shooting, your fire arcs, obstacles and everything. Got your different range weapons, your to hit chart which stayed the same right through, all your different modifiers, and your wound chart, saving throws, shooting at individual models, firing into combat. Normally this is not allowed. Once 2 units have engaged in hand-to-hand combat, then they are assumed to have become mixed up, so missiles would hit either side randomly. If you do wish to fire into a combat, then dice randomly to see which unit is hit. For example, using a D6 1, 2, 3 is your own, and the enemy are hit on a 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, interesting. Elven bows have their own stats. Elven bow can only be used by elves. In the hands of any other race, it counts as a short bow. Or your combat, which advanced and stayed very much as it has done all the way through. But then you've got extra things like stomp, bite, gore, claw, tail. Or your saving throws, which are very much the same now, shield only or chainmail only, or metal breastplate only. A 6. Or the above plus a shield is 5 and 6. Plate armor and shield is 4, 5, and 6. Or your lapping round and things. Routes and rallies. Reserve movement, that stayed in to the 3rd, then it was discarded after 3rd and is now back into the latest set of rules. The psychology, stupidity, frenzy, panic, terror, fear and hatred, that stayed all the way through the rules. Explains what you need to do as a reaction to all these different states of fear. And then you've got your advanced rules, which is your points, values and stuff. Basic creature points. Yeah, very much how it is today. And carried on. Ended up being a point-based thing. Leaders, standards, musicians, champions, heroes. Excuse me. I'm back into not sleeping properly, folks. And it's about 3:30 this morning in the UK. All your different types of weapons, nets, double-handed spears, improvised hand weapons, ball and chain. Weapons used by mounted, rules on skirmish formations. The push, I think that's to do with winning the combat, and all that sort of thing. All your different things to do with buildings. Firing from buildings and flying troops. Fire as a weapon. Engines of war. You've got normal bolt throwers in there. Stone throwers. Bombard. Chariots and basing of chariots. The span of a draft creature can only pull a certain load. Movement. Missile fire. Combat. Flying creatures and airborne attacks. Advanced psychology. Alcoholism. Instability. Animosity. Poisons. Expert rules. Fighting a campaign. In fact, it gives you a bit of a scenario here as well. The Lost Valley, Northerners and the Southerners. Winning battles, casualties, reinforcements when you get cities, villages, farms and bridges. Setting up games. Character as casualties, campaign heroes and things. Effects chart as to what might have happened to them. Yeah, so 62 pages, all done in high-tech layout. This is the best they could do at the time, so nothing as flamboyant as what came in 3rd edition. But yeah, I mean, the beauty about these and 3rd edition, you could have a games master and you could make a scenario driven game out of it all, so it wasn't all, you know, points valued at same points, or, you know, turn up and slog it out in the middle of the table. You could really go to town on it, and it did help in 3rd edition as well for making games really good. Something I miss really out of Warhammer. I believe I've not been following it, but I believe the old world's starting to go that way with certain books. But I still can't get me around that set of rules, so I'm quite happy living in the past. So, folks, thank you very much for joining me. Don't worry, historical players, there will be some more historical content, so please sit in there. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, please like. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the thumbs up, you know, and join. Subscribe to us, notification bell, so you can get up-to-date videos. Yeah, so once again, folks, thank you very much, and we'll catch you shortly. Goodbye.